In this video, we're going to discuss how to add, edit, and delete constituent codes. Constituent codes are one of the primary ways to report on constituent segments inside of RE NXT. They display at the top right of a donor record inside of Razor's Edge, and there is a lot of native reporting inside of RE NXT to be able to use that primary code in various reports. So this video will discuss how to add, edit, and delete constituent codes. So we're going to go to our friend Gino's record here, go to constituent codes, and this is where we can add whichever codes that we like. This drop down can be edited in tables if you need to add, remove, or sort this table. But if we wanted to add that he is a donor, we could add a start date. Let's say it was April 1st, and it will add it to the list. So then whenever we press save, it's now added the donor to the top right corner. One note about constituent codes is that it is typically a good practice to add dates. It really helps with reporting, especially if you're tracking, things for, like in the case of religious organizations who are tracking who is a member of what parish and they're using their parishes and their constituent codes. It's very helpful to add stop dates. So if you have date specific type of codes, good practice to add those start and stop dates. So if we want to delete a constituent code, then we would just click the little pencil to go back in, and we can press delete and save, and it will delete it. We can also edit an existing one. So if they're a board member, and let's say they started the board membership in November of last year, and then if we needed to go back in and edit that, we would just again click the pencil, and we could edit it any way that we needed. If this person is going to roll off the board, let's say they rolled off the board at the end of June, then we want to add that stop date. Another note about constituent codes is that the one that is listed at the top of the list is the primary code. So there is reporting inside of Razor's Edge, as I mentioned, that uses the constituent code, but it's going to use the primary one in many cases. And export, you can reference all the other codes, but if it's talking about the primary one, it's going to be looking at the one that's at the top of the list. So in this case, this person would display as an alumni. It is helpful in your organization to develop a hierarchy of what you consider to be, to outrank the other. So if someone is an alumni or a board member, which one do we want to have listed as the primary? And you can easily change that in here by just dragging and dropping, and it will change the order. And that's it on how to add, edit, or delete a constituent code.